Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. Today is Sunday, June 8th. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. I am eagerly anticipating the new trading week coming up tomorrow. And if you stick around for a few minutes, you're going to get all of the new tradable levels, the weekly bands that both have been just performing extremely well. And I will give some of the results of my signal trades from late last week. Coming up right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right. So yeah, hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I had a three day softball tournament with my daughter, coaching my daughter's travel team. Came in second place this tournament, but so it was a little bit of heartbreak today, but it's been a long day. And with that said, I wanted to put out the video. I know a lot of people are getting some benefit and taking some action steps in their trading based off of these tradable levels and weekly bands that I have been providing on Sundays. And then I kind of give an update on Wednesday. It's my midweek review. And we start it all over each and every single week. So with that said, let's get started on the ES. So take a look at the S&P. Gave you guys, let's take a look here. If we go back to Thursday, all right, so we'll start here. Gave you guys this tradable level 59.28, which is my dotted white line right there. And I know I sound like a broken record, but where was the reversal from the entire ES market? 59.28 to the tick. I mean, literally to the tick. So I don't know. You come with your own conclusion. But take a look at the videos from Wednesday. Take a look at the videos from last Sunday. It's just, and this is strictly there. This is no like secret sauce formula. This is my levels combined with volume. That's it. It's pretty simple. The volume profile is not the simplest thing in the world. You really start to need to learn the nuances that come with the profile, but it will show you the clues of the market. That's for sure. So that tradable level at 59.28 was pretty much spot on. So was the weekly band from the 59.33 down to the 58.89, which was updated on Wednesday. That was the band that it needed to tap into. We got a very nice reaction off of that band. Above us, we've got a ways to go to get to our next band that I've been kind of talking about for a while, the 61.94 down to the 61.54. So we'll see if the market wants to come back and revisit this area here or balance out a lot of the volume that's sitting in these lower bands from the 59.30s down to the 58.06 and even below this. This band is just stop the video and put the band at 57.73 down to 57.23. It is an area of the market similar to the NQ that has a huge void of volume. Price action just ripped right through it. Obviously, it was on big tariff news, and we had probably about 2 weeks of just extreme volatility. And this area here is an area where I definitely feel that the market needs to rebalance out. So take a good note of that one. We still have this band at the 58.44 down to the 58.06. Could very easily be touched. We've got two tradable levels in between that, we've got the 8464 and the 5826. Okay, so that's kind of the overview approach. Now I am going to make a small adjustment to this band. Actually, it might be... No, this band was okay. 5966, which would take me right here down to 5928, which would kind of encompass this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this guy. I'm going to delete... Oh no, actually I'm going to reposition this one at the 5966 down to the 5928. There we go. Yes, and then, I hopefully it doesn't delete everything. Perfect. All right, so that's what I wanted to see. This is the new weekly band from the 5966 down to the 5928. Obviously, we just talked about what was below that. A new tradable level, and it's going to sit in between this band right here, which I'm very fond of. This new tradable level is going to be at, let's just get this white dotted, and that's the 5936 right there. So the 5936 is a new tradable level on the ES. Definitely look out for this level. Again, we got the 5864 and we got the 5826. So those are the three tradable levels, and the new band that we have here for area of very strong resistance would be, or very strong volume pushing up, would be 5966 down to 5928. Below that, 5844 down to 5806, and an upwards target of 6194 and 6154. Now let's take a look at the NQ. All right, so the NQ had a tradable level at the 21,532, and yes, this one obviously caught the huge reversal, about a 350 point reaction off of that. But there was about 25 points here of drawdown. This is on the 1 hour. If you go down to the 5 or the 1 minute, you would have just seen a ton of tradable action off of this level here at the 21,532, which was given to you guys on Wednesday. And we also have a tradable level that hasn't been tapped into that sits at 21,398, which is at the bottom end of this band right here. Below that, we've got another band at 21,004 down to 29,030. We have a tradable level at 29,008, but that's way below where we currently sit. Another tradable level at 21,195. Again, pretty far from where we sit. The closest tradable levels currently would be the 21,398 and the 21,532. As you guys can see, we tapped into this band here, 5th leading to the 6th, and we have been making a move to the upside. This was a new weekly band that I gave you at 21,864 down to 21,802. Where did we get the rejection from? Right smack at that band. So, and above us, I believe we have a band, yes we do, at the 22,232 down to the 22,162. Now I'm going to make an adjustment to a band here, and this one is going to delete this guy. Actually, I'm just going to reposition him. 21,554 down to the 21,469, and that might be, let's see, interfering with this guy down here. It is. So it's kind of smack in between these two bands, but this is a very, very strong area. I know it's a bigger band. You got the 21,554 down to the 21,482, but it kind of continues down to the 21,396. Just a shit ton of volume is sitting right here that the market might want to get into. And we would definitely look to see a pretty big reaction in this area. We do have a tradable level that sits now in this new band from the 21,532 area. So that is a tradable level to obviously be on the lookout for. I've got another level that sits actually right at the top of this. No, 21,469. Sorry. Let's go dotted 21,469. Yeah, it's in this. Let me just see if I can delete this guy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. But anyways, you would know where it was at because this is right at the bottom of this line. So the new levels, the tradable levels below where price action currently sits is the 21,532. Map that out on your chart. The 21,469 and the 21,398 with the new weekly band from the 21,554 down to the 21,469. Actually, that could stretch down to this 21,398. It's a bigger band because now they've kind of morphed into one. But as you can see, where is the volume really, really thick at? Right smack in the middle of this band. Below that, I think we talked about both of the bands, the one that's above us and the one that is below us. So if we can break through this band Monday or Tuesday, it's going to take some upward pressure to get up here, but mark this on your charts. It's definitely going to be something of interest when we get there. As far as the signals, I think this was, oh yeah, this was my, I think this was the 5-minute chart of the reaction off the 59.28 level that I gave you guys on the ES. If we go, let's take a look at the signals. So on the 5th, took a beautiful trade on the NQ, gave out the signal to go long at the 21,532. Take profit 1 was at 21,539. Take profit 2 was at 21,550. And exactly what I expect with my signals. Very, very little drawdown. Came down, tapped into the entry, went straight into TP1 and TP2. Beautiful trade. Took a trade on the ES. Called this one a long at the 59.83. Take profit 1 was at 59.87. Take profit 2, which we did not hit, was at the 59.92. But again, you can see the entry right on. The entry was right on the point of rejection. Very little to. I mean, that wasn't even a tick of drawdown there. Maybe a tick of drawdown before it hit take profit 1, but we did lose out. We didn't make it all the way up to take profit 2, which kind of sucked. Had another signal that unfortunately had to invalidate. Called for a long on the 21,658. It was one I was actually really anticipating to hit, and this thing came about 2 ticks from my entry and swept take profit 1 and take profit 2. So a clear invalidation signal when we sweep take profit 1 and 2 so damn close to the entry. So that was a little unfortunate, but the invalidation ended up being a great invalidation because obviously when the market came right back down, just went right through the entry, right to stop loss. Because I even mentioned that there was an area down here that we would want to try to sweep as well, which we did. So overall, great week of trading. Hopefully you guys are getting some value off of the videos, off of the weekly tradable levels. They're actionable. They're something that you can put on your chart. Just watch them. Doesn't mean you have to trade them, but just watch them. And hopefully if you have been watching the videos since I've been posting these for, I don't know, maybe about 2 or 3 months, you guys are starting to see a pattern of where the market likes to react from. and how volume can really be your friend in the markets. That's for me the only way to trade, to be honest with you. So with that being said, enjoy the weekend. I will looking forward to the new trading week, and look out for my video on Wednesday. Take care, everyone.